Hey everyone, welcome back to Bee's Kitchen. Hoping you're all doing well. Today I am going to show you guys how to make this delicious breakfast quesadillas. I'll be making 3 different types: bacon, chorizo and sausage. So stay with me and let's get started on this recipe. For my breakfast quesadillas recipe, I am going to use the following ingredients, and I'll start with my meat. I have 3 different types. I've got sausages in this bowl, I have some diced bacon and chorizo. I also have some cheese, use any type that you prefer. I have tortilla wraps, I've got some eggs, some diced onions, some diced green bell pepper, some diced red bell pepper. I have olive oil, smoked paprika, garlic granules, white pepper, aromat and black pepper. And as always, all the ingredients, including measurement, will be in the description box below. I'm firstly going to begin by sauteing the vegetables. So to my frying pan, I've just added a little bit of oil. Next, I'm going to add my onions and I will saute the onions until it is nice and fragrant on low to medium heat. I'm now going to add the red diced bell peppers and I will saute for 1 minute. I'm now going to add the green diced bell pepper and I'll saute for 1 minute. I'm trying not to overcook my vegetables because I do want them to remain crunchy. Next, I'm going to add my seasonings, and also guys, please feel free to season your vegetables using your preferred seasonings of choice. As I've added all my seasonings, I'm just going to mix everything together well and just allow the vegetables to simmer just for 2 minutes. And then next, I will remove the vegetables from the frying pan and I'll set this aside for later use. As I have my vegetables ready, now time to start prepping the meat. So I'm going to begin by squeezing the sausage meat out of the casing into a bowl, and I'm just going to discard the casing. I have my sausage meat ready, so I'm just going to place it in my frying pan over medium heat, and using my spatula, I'm just breaking it up whilst it browns. Now I'm not going to add any oil because we know that sausage meat actually has its own oil. So as I'm browning, the oil is going to release. And as you can see, the sausage meat is browning really nicely, and as I mentioned, the sausage will release its own fat, and as you can see, the fat has released from the sausage. I have not added any oil to this pan. So at this point, I'm very happy with my sausage. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove it from my frying pan into a kitchen towel just so that the fat can render off. And can you see the fat from the sausage? I'm going to set this aside for later use. Next, I'm going to add my bacon to the frying pan, and again, bacon release fat, so I'm not going to add any oil to my frying pan. I'm just going to allow the bacon to fry on medium heat until it is nice and brown. And the bacon is ready, so I'm just going to remove the bacon from my frying pan. I will set this aside for later use. Fry the chorizo until it is golden brown, and I'll be frying the chorizo on medium heat. Again, I'm not adding any oil to my pan because the chorizo will also release its own fat. And the chorizo is ready, so I'm just going to remove it from my pan. I will set this aside for later use, and then it will be time to put the quesadillas together. Before I put everything together, I would need to get my eggs ready. In a bowl, I'm going to crack 2 eggs. Next, I will season the eggs with white and black pepper. I'm not going to add any salt to the eggs. Reason being is because the sausage, the bacon and chorizo all have salt in it already, so I'm trying to minimize the amount of salt I put in this recipe. However, if you would like to season your eggs with salt, please go ahead and do so. Next, I'm just going to mix everything together to ensure that the white and black pepper is well combined with the eggs. Time to fry the eggs. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to my frying pan, and I'm going to swirl the olive oil around. Next, I'm going to add the beaten eggs to my frying pan, and again, I will swirl the eggs around to ensure that it is evenly coated at the bottom of my frying pan. I will also allow the eggs to cook gently on low heat. As the eggs are nearly cooked through, I'm just going to sprinkle some cheese on top. Now the cheese I'm using is actually mixed cheese. When I bought it from my local supermarket, it was already mixed in a bag, and it is mozzarella, mild cheddar and double Glouchester. So I just purchased it and it was already grated and already mixed. Of course, feel free to use your preferred cheese of choice. I'm now going to place my tortilla wrap on top of the cheese and egg, and I'm going to press down using a spatula to allow the tortilla wrap to have contact with the egg and cheese. Now I'm going to flip over, and next I will add more cheese to the egg. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to add some cheese over half of the quesadilla. Followed by some of the sauteed vegetable, and I'm just layering this as I go along. Then next I'm going to add the bacon meat. I'll start with the bacon first, and then next I will add more cheese. Now I'm going to add more cheese, and guys, feel free to add as much or as little cheese as you prefer. Once I have added the cheese, I'm just gently going to fold the quesadilla over. I'm now going to allow each side of my quesadilla to toast until it is golden brown, and I'm pressing down using my spatula because this will allow the tortilla wrap to have more contact to the frying pan, and the heat will allow it to brown very easily. So as you can see, one side is nice and beautiful. I have flipped it over, and I'm just going to allow the other side to also brown. And once the other side is nice and brown, I'm just going to remove it from my frying pan, and I'm just going to repeat the same steps for the remaining 2 fillings. So I still have the chorizo and the sausage filling to go. I'm just going to repeat the same steps so you can see exactly what I have done. Also, if you are new to this YouTube channel and you have not yet subscribed, kindly click on that subscribe button, click on that notification bell, which will notify you every single time I post new recipes like this to my old and new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for following. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. I really do appreciate you guys. Guys, just look at how the cheese is oozing out of this quesadilla. Oh my goodness, everything looks so good and it smells amazing. I cannot wait to enjoy this. Also guys, when it comes to making quesadilla, honestly, you can use any type of meat and filling of your choice. If you want to add chicken or ham, it's entirely up to you, you know. It's breakfast, so just choose any type of filling of your choice. And this is it, 3 different type of quesadilla made easily, and I cannot wait to enjoy this. Now before I tuck in, I'm just going to cut my quesadillas into 3 pieces. Now guys, whilst I was cutting my quesadillas, oh my goodness, my mouth was literally watering. I made this recipe and I was starving, so I could not wait to tuck in and just enjoy it for breakfast. Now I'm going to show you how the cheese has also melted inside, and guys, just look at this. You have to make this. You will definitely enjoy. As always, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell, which will notify you whenever I post new recipes. Enjoy your breakfast quesadillas, and I'll see you next time. Bye.